Alright guys, I'm going to start off this new channel with a playthrough of Defense Grid 2 on Xbox One. So let's go into the campaign here. We're not going to play the prologue because that's just pointless. You get to build, you build one gun and you can kill the whole mission, and it's just stupid. So I think it's just, for people who played Defense Grid 1, which, obviously was just called Defense Grid, to come in and just remind themselves how to play the game and get to hear Fletcher ramble on. But I turned him off, so we don't have to deal with that. So we're going to play Threshold. And come on in here. We're going to play story. We're not going to play any of those other modes yet. Maybe later on down the road if people like this particular game. Then we'll play some of that. We're going to play the open mode, which means we can sell towers and shit. And we're going to play on the highest difficulty level because, you know what? We're on YouTube. We got to do it. It's elite. So let's play it. So, I've got... I don't know if I have all of these unlocked, but I've got them set up the way that I like them. So I'm just going to keep them as it is. If I need to min-max, then I'll min-max. But I don't think I'm going to need to on the first level. So let's just get in here. This whole intro here with these words, this is just a bunch of nonsense. If you want to read that, then go ahead and click the pause button. But I've read it a couple of times. It's all fucked up. The only thing I want to do is build towers and kill aliens and skip all this nonsense. Like I said, I turned the Fletcher voice off so we don't have to deal with that. So, for those of you who don't know what the game is, it is a tower defense game. We get to build towers and kill aliens. They enter... at some point on the map, and there's this orange glow, which you can turn on or off. But I like to keep it on. It tells you the path that they will walk to reach this, which is the core housing. Basically, the aliens walk in, they grab the cores, and they walk out, and you want to stop them from doing that. The one thing I like about Defense Grid more than other tower defense games that I've played is that you get to shape the path of where the aliens walk. So, for example, they're going to walk across here. I can build a tower here, and that's going to force them to walk this way. And then they're going to go down here, but then I can also build a tower here, which, obviously I'm going to do. And you just make their path as long as humanly fucking possible so that you can kill them. So, in the top left there, we start with 400 resources. All of our cores are intact. As you can see, they're blue. They turn orange when they're, when an alien has them picked up. And I think they turn red when an alien takes them off the map. But, I usually quit before they ever walk out the door with them. And then, of course, we have 20 waves there, as you can see in the center of the top. And each wave is broken down into different alien types. The different icons there. There's the walkers and the swarmers and all that sort of stuff. I'm not going to delve into that too much. And on the right, it's just a score graph over time. You can build this red reticle here in the center of the screen. You can build when it's blue. And there's certain tower types. Obviously, as we go through the campaign, we'll unlock different tower types. So for now, we've only got gun and inferno towers. Inferno is shit. Actually, we've got cannon in this mission, which is fine, but Inferno is shit. I hate it. Concussion is so much better. But we're going to build gun here and build gun here, because what this does is makes the path as long as possible. And we've still got 250 resources, so we're going to build gun here and here. So when it comes to this game, I used to try to build a lot of my damage at the beginning of the map, where the aliens walk in. But what happens, because they'll walk past your towers twice, especially in the hardest difficulty settings. And I found that building it at the beginning over here meant that, yeah, you do a lot of damage, but then they spend a whole bunch of time over here not getting hit. And when they finally die over here, the cores are really far away from the housing. So I've gone to, putting my kill zone as near possible. I just upgraded a tower there because we're on the hardest difficulty, and the upgraded towers are better than multiple towers. It's better to have one upgraded gun tower than two unupgraded towers. So, you can see the range here. So we're going to hit the aliens coming around the corner, into the housing, back around, and knock them out. So, the resources just slowly drip up. And you can upgrade at any time, but, they go down into that little well there, and they don't shoot while they're gone. So we'll wait until this wave is dead before we upgrade this gun. So the idea is to have the kill zone near the core housing. So they'll spend a whole bunch of time at the beginning of the map not getting hit. This one here is obviously just a reroute. Same with this one, although this does have the benefit. We can see the range here. It does hit them on the other side of the core housing. So I like to have, like I said, I like to have my kill zone next to the core housing, because they will walk past it and they'll generally die near the core housing instead of dying at the edge of the map. Because if they drop a core there, a new alien could walk in and just pick it up and walk off. So we're doing pretty good. We got 500 resources. We've got through 2 waves, so I think it's still time to start. It's better to upgrade, and this is my best gun right here. This position right here, because they walk past and around it. Basically, this gun is the one in the whole map for me that's going to do the most damage. So I'm going to upgrade that first to red level. So there's green is level 1, yellow is level 2, red is level 3. Obviously, it costs incrementally more to build them up, and we are on the hardest difficulty. So you know, we can't just sit here and hope that we're going to win. We have to upgrade when the resources become available, but it's only when they start picking up cores and getting out that I start thinking about upgrading. For now, I'm just going to sit here and gather some resources while they can't get in. I do have I think it's tachyon bullets, or is it scatter shot on my gun tower. So basically, it has a 25-degree like damage radius. I mean, normally a gun only hits a single target. So yeah, we're up to 1,000 resources now. I'm going to do some upgrading here. I mean, triple. These are my 3 most important guns because they hit hard on the way in, and they still hit while they're in the core housing. And you know, I'm going to put a cannon tower here in the middle. So cannon is long range. You can see there by actually, I'll zoom out. You can see the range of the cannon tower is huge. It does high damage to a single target, so having one in the middle is not a bad idea. I mean, this gun here, I don't know if I'll ever upgrade this because it's just here as a placeholder. Any damage that it gets is more about diverting the aliens this way, so it generates a lot of damage just by pushing the aliens around the edge. But spending money to upgrade it, I don't think I really want to. So yeah, we're doing pretty good here. You know, they're not even getting close. And we've got the active cannon tower in the middle. The cannon towers, they're really good. You don't want too many of them. But you can see there how the attack jumps up a lot when you upgrade it. And when you upgrade a cannon a 3rd time, it's 200 to build, 400 to upgrade, and 800 to upgrade again. So it's 1,400 for a fully upgraded cannon, which is a lot, but it does a fuck ton of damage. So you want to soften them up with guns. I mean, you know, in the later missions we'll get into that. In this one, it's just about building some highly upgraded gun towers, and that's pretty much enough to win. I mean, obviously it gets harder as time goes on. And I might, you know, once they start getting close to the core housing, it looks like they may pretty soon start getting there. I'm going to need to, I'm going to start building some more guns here, actually. And upgrade these guys fully because they're getting into the core housing now. So our guns can hit them on the other side, which is good. But it means, you know, the waves get tougher and tougher and tougher. So we've got to keep pace with them. And we'll upgrade these bad boys. And I think I will upgrade the cannon. You know, definitely will upgrade one cannon. They shouldn't make it past there. No real harm here in upgrading these things. They should die. But yeah, like I said, I like keeping my kill zone near to the end. Obviously, it's map specific. Not near to the end, but you know, near the core housing, so that most of the damage happens and the kills occur, so that the cores don't have very far to float back. Because all these new aliens, if my kill zone were up here somewhere, and I killed an alien, any one of these guys could just pick up a core, and as soon as they pick one up, they'll run back off the map. So, I mean, that's obviously not where you want to be. I don't have any area of effect with, because I think Inferno Titans are horrible. Inferno Titans, listen to me, I'm a magic guy, obviously. Inferno Towers are horrible. But I do have the bullets on the guns that let, you know, it's kind of like an Inferno effect. You can see the health bars going down there kind of on all the guys when the guns hit them. So I think that's the best upgrade for the gun towers that you can have. And we get to upgrade this one. And we'll slowly build back this way with upgraded gun towers. And we'll soften them up at the beginning. And we'll still get our kills in the kill zone. At least that's my affectionate term for it. So now I'm going to hit the right bumper now. We're just going to speed things up because obviously I've got the resources. I've got things under control. You know, when you speed time up, you just got to look. Are they getting into the core housing or not? And you just have to be a little bit faster with your build times. So right here, we're just going to keep upgrading here. Wait till it gets to 200 and we'll upgrade again. And let's see again, do they get to the core housing? I mean, they're not even getting close, but we're only on wave 8. So we've still got some more building to do. But yeah, we're demolishing them on this corner here. And I want to fully upgrade a cannon tower. Why? I don't know if it's optimal. But the fully upgraded cannon tower, I mean, the damage on the thing is fucking sick. And it just looks badass. So yeah, we're going to do it. They're dying in the corner, not even getting into the housing. You can see the score graph over in the right there. I like how it keeps track of where you've been before and your friends and all that sort of stuff. We'll see that after the match. So we're going to upgrade that gun. You know, when I was first playing this game, I used to always build most of my towers at the beginning of the map. You know, that's what I would always do. And I've since gotten away from that. Our resources are gone through the roof. We're on wave 11. And, you know, the aliens aren't even getting close because our guns are just ridiculously overpowered. Although, you know, some of them are starting to make it into the housing now. So that's a sign that we got to start building more. Like I said, I hate Inferno towers. Absolutely hate them. We got a ton of resources here. So we can pretty much just go willy-nilly. I'm not farming for a high score here. I'm not sure actually how to min-max for a high score in this game. Maybe one of these days I'll look it up if I want to generate some more content. But I think I've got enough gold medals to earn on alternate modes that I'm not sure I really need to min-max the story or not. So, you know, they're getting back to the corner now. But we're still well ahead, and we're on wave 13. But we're out of resources. Are they getting into the housing? Yeah, they're getting close, but you know, we're in good shape. I mean, we're under no pressure here, and we just picked up a bunch of resources. And we are eventually, finally, going to upgrade this one, since we're that far on the map. I suppose I could build some stuff down here, but I mean, it doesn't really hit all. I could put a cannon here, honestly. I can zoom out, and that cannon would actually hit him on the way in for a brief period, but I don't think it's worth it. But let's do it anyway. We got the resources. Okay, we're in no danger of losing here on wave 15. Let's upgrade it to the next level. So yeah, they're pretty weak by the time they get to the kill zone there, and most of them aren't even getting the core out of the housing. But again, I mean, this is the first level in the game. This is more about me showing you, showing you guys what this game is about. The map's pretty simple. There's only a limited amount of tower types. You know, the game gets a lot better as time goes on and more tower types become available. So let's upgrade this. So they're starting to get back out now. Let's upgrade this guy. Actually, we just upgraded the cannon. As you can see up in the top left, there's a whole bunch of orange cores, which means they're out of the housing. You know, and they're floating back. Which I'll reiterate. You know, back when I used to have the kill zone at the beginning of the map, it was a death sentence because the new guys can walk in, pick up those cores, and just walk out again. But you know, we've managed to get ahead a little bit. And I'm not sure we even really need to build any more towers, but you know, what's the harm? I don't know if I'll get any more or less score. There is another wave coming in. We'll leave those on yellow. Kind of pisses my OCD off a little bit. Actually pisses it off enough that I will upgrade them. Alright, so all our towers are red. Final wave is incoming. There are no more resources to be had. All the cores are in the housing. Hey, wait, we just got a batch of resources for the last kill there. But here we go. That's it. And they're all dead. And that is the first level of Defense Grid. All right. Well, it's not really the first level. The prologue is. We got well above the gold medal requirement. So you can see the graph there. 70k is gold medal, 60 for silver, 50 for bronze. But we picked up 82,803, which is good. And yeah, so I'm just going to cut this video and get into the next one. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in a couple minutes, a couple hours, a couple days. I don't know. I say see you in a couple of minutes, but you know, I'm going to record in a couple of minutes. Doesn't mean you're going to watch in a couple of minutes. All right, guys. We'll see you the next time you click one of my videos.